afternoon on this beautiful, nice, partly sunny with scattered high cumulus nimbus clouds up in the sky as we've had scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the day, mostly early this morning. But the sun is starting to increasingly peak out as we get into the max intensity and the peak heating of the afternoon on this late June. Actually, I think last day of June, midsummer day in the greater Shelby Township metropolitan area in the great state of Michigan, right? As we traverse through Macomb County, huh? It's got a lot of questions asking me about coins this and fucking coins that. That's all you guys ever talk about are these fucking coins. But I've been asked them, say, hey, look, we're having a little bounce. I thought, we're about 1.5% off our lows, I think. I want to say we were down about 1,200. Yeah, see? Yeah, see? We were down to 34,000, about $600 off our low. We're getting lots and lots of questions. I like that feature. That's pretty cool. We can just kind of overview this without actually clicking into there. It's pretty nice. But you can see Bitcoin in the monthly, the 3-month, it's been very bearish as our indicators. Again, as a reminder, if you want to get on VINCENZO'S bullish bearish indicators, short and long term indicators, our first email is going to go out Friday or Saturday, probably Saturday, because I want to let the conventional markets close and have the futures market close, and then put it out. And then we'll have the weekend to put some more data in with the fin trading and see if anything changes. And then put out our weekly update Monday. And then our weekly update Friday, right? Monday and Friday. And then we'll email you out Saturday, right? So you can get the email at the end of each week. Fucking rocks hitting my window. Jesus Christ. Fuck, got a big old chip last year. But remember to email me at quagmireallright@yahoo.com if you want to be part of the beta testing. The beta testing is going to take time. We're going to tweak it, modify it, and fine-tune it, and make it spectacularly easy and simple to use as a very powerful tool to be in your tool belt, right? But yeah, I think I got 12 people already that are pre-registered. So if you want to be part of this beta test, shoot me your email, or shoot me an email and say hashtag VINCENZO'S beta test or something to do with beta VINCENZO'S indicator, so I know why you're emailing me. And then I'm adding you on a running matrix, and I will start shooting out our first week, because then it'll be good. If I do it Saturday, we'll have 28, 29, 30, and then Friday. So we'll have 4 days on there, so you can kind of get a little bit of a feel to see how it's going, to see how it works, to see how you can see the different indicators and different time frames flipping from bullish to bearish, right? So you can kind of see a trend forming. Are we flipping to bullish from a long-term bear cycle? Once you've got 3 months of data to flip back through, you can see how they've been flipping the short range indicators from bearish to bullish to bearish, or whatever, right? You can see the trend. As we look at ZIL, it's had a very rough 3 months. And we'll keep adding coins to our indicator, but right now I just got the Bitcoins up there. Bitcoin, XRP, Doge, Litecoin, XLM, CELO, Quanta, and Ethereum, and ZIL, and Cardano, right? I got those Cardanos on there and ZIL and Quanta, because you guys seem to like to look at those, so I figured I'd throw them fuckers on there. And they've had a lot of movement recently, so you can see the indicators flipping signs, right? So you can start to follow it. They're very powerful. I think you guys are really going to like it. And I think they're going to really help you to give you more education and information on the stocks that you're trying to, as it seems to be more of day trading in this group than long-term hodlers, based on what I'm seeing, based on your comments, because you guys are very concerned with the day-to-day fucking price, right? If you weren't so concerned about the day-to-day price and you were more concerned about the monthly patterns, right, and the weekly patterns, then I would know you're a long-term hodler and you're looking for times to buy, right? But be that as it may, I love y'all, day traders, hodlers, and whatnot. But ADA real quick, then we click that little fancy button here. Going to pick up new glasses right now, some new Oakleys. My old lenses were 4.5 years old, gotten quite beat up. Going through the plant with them on, I'll scratch the fucking shit. So now I will use these old Oakleys as my plant glasses and my new Oakleys as my everyday wearing glasses. Wow, is this dude trying to get fucking killed? But you can see in this bitch, as I digress, I think we're going to try to hit this upper resistance in this pattern, and then we're going to get rejected. That's what we've been doing for a few days. You can see if we isolate in a little bit closer. Oh, that's right. Vincenzo wants to isolate in closer in the 4-hour time frame. You can see with our industry exclusive and YouTube made famous perching tool. Get the fuck out of there. We're going to perch from just above the 200-day moving average. You can see we hit this once, twice, which is just overhead resistance after we broke down. So that makes sense that we retest. And if we get rejected, we're going to come way down now. And if you notice way down now, that's stupid. It doesn't let me pull the pointer tool in there. You can see that we're trying to flip back bullish in the 4-hour time frame after we flip bullish in ADA. And if we look at the weekly, we're still bullish in the weekly, but we're crashing. So that lets us know that we're actually bearish, even though the indicator hasn't flipped bearish yet. You're bearish, right? In the weekly time frame. If we go to the daily time frame, we're already deep into bearish territory, trying to touch neutral. We're probably going to touch neutral today or tomorrow, and then we're going to start to sink again. You're going to see some red candles come back in down now. And ADA, that's what I would watch out for. A V-chain. It's not. We covered V-chain earlier in the week, and we called it beautifully. See that we're in this descending triangle, sort of, you could call it. And we drew that pattern out back when we touched back there on the 21st of June of 2021. And we said you could bounce up here to upper resistance, and then back down, and then back up to this descending overhead resistance, and then down, because you had about 15 days left in this pattern before I think you're going to eventually break down to 0.00917 cents in V-chain. That's a garbage coin. I wouldn't long-term hodl that. If you want to day trade it or swing trade it, go ahead. But that would not be one that I would long-term hodl. XLM, I have a very small list of 3 coins that at the right price, which none of them are at right now, I would accumulate. Bitcoin's not one of them. XRP, I think, might as well throw a match at that, unless you just try to catch a quick pump and dump, right? And you're on the front side of the pump, and then you dump it before the dump happens on the flip side, right? Lightning strike again in 10 miles of the area I'm in. I see these high cumulus nimbus clouds that I was talking about, and they're getting darker as this afternoon wears on again, as the afternoon heating has destabilized the atmosphere with an 84-degree temperature and a dew point of 70. The atmosphere is getting well mixed now, and we have cool air aloft up into the troposphere, and as the warm air at the surface gets lifted and gets mixed with the coolness in the upper atmosphere, it fires off showers and thunderstorms. That's how you get them to develop. Cold air aloft, warm air at the surface, and get it well mixed, right? But Bitcoin and XRP would not be a coin that I would long-term hold or hodl. Litecoin, I think, is going bankrupt. That'll be one of the first coins in this bear market that goes bye-bye. CeeLo, no. Quanta, absolutely not. Ethereum at the right price, I would accumulate Ethereum. But to me, the right price is around $400. I think 400 would be a good accumulation from 400 to wherever its eventual low is going to be, because I could see it going a lot lower than that. But 400 to me seems to be a fair value for that. That is on my small list. XLM is on my small list of a coin that I would accumulate at the right price. But the right price in XLM is under 10 cents. But that would be a coin that I would be willing to fork over some cash and let it sit for the long term at the right price. Those are two out of my, I told you, it's a very short list. Ethereum and XLM. And that's about it on my short list right now. I don't really have a solid third coin. There's a few that I like that could potentially one day be the number 3, but not right now. I don't like any of them enough to mention that right now. What's one more coin? XRP. We got a lot of XRP lovers here. Or Litecoin. We got a lot of Litecoin lovers too. We'll go into the Litecoin. The company's favorite, fourth favorite fucking coin. Litecoin, right? You can see we're in that descending pattern just like the other ones. Upper resistance is 150. Well, the price action's moved along into the future now. So it's a descending. So with time, if it hits it, it's lower. It's about 145 now. Maybe 148. And then lower support is horizontal at the same level, about $114. We got about 10 to 15, about 10 days. No, we're almost to the end of this month. We got about 6 days left in this pattern. So in the next few days, you're going to have, probably after you get rejected like you are off this top, our indicators are bearish. Our volume is crashing still in the daily, the weekly, the monthly, the 4-hourly, the hourly, the 30-minute, whatever time frame you look at. Within the next 6 days, I think you're going to break down out of this pattern and you're going to come down to the shit house that I've been waiting for. And you're going to get very close to that $65. And then I think you would bounce back up to upper resistance at $114 to get rejected and then trade even much lower than the $65, right? And Litecoin, because I think Litecoin may be a coin that goes bye-bye, right? But I'm approaching the glasses place. Going to have to let you go now. Remember, if you want to get on to our registry for our beta test, VINCENZO'S bullish and bearish indicators, short and long-term indicators, shoot me an email at quagmirealright@yahoo.com. I'll post that above and below. We got 12 people and counting. Might have had more throughout the day while I was at work, but my signal was not strong enough to access it. So shoot me an email, like, subscribe, and share on our way to 400 subscribers. Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love.